taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Out of the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back into it.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. At midfield, he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. A new set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the offense. Third down play from the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Arkansas State. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Marshall quick to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Pierre. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give them a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got it in the middle, it's Duarte. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45, on his way. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Let's go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, it's just so easy as a play caller when you know you've got a difference maker at the quarterback position, right? A guy that's not just going to hurt the defense throwing the football or with his decision-making, but David, also when he just decides to take off and run it himself.
Well, and it's frustrating on the other side. As a defensive guy, you don't know where he's going to be.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country.
Oh, the ball's out! Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Humphreys. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Marshall quick to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking left. He's got him wide open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Short gain on the play before he slides. They get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duarte. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Got him downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Sick.
And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action. just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. From the shotgun, the inside give.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought physical.
He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to